Okay, it's recording. Don't touch the camera. Do I look good?
Yeah.
How's my makeup?
Looks good. All right, quiet on the set. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Michelle.
I'm David.
Today we're going to talk about the top 10 things to do aboard a Disney cruise. So stay with us. Number 10, room service is completely included in the purchase of your Disney cruise.
So you can get breakfast, you can get lunch, you can get dinner, you can even get snacks aboard the Disney cruise. Everything is included, like Michelle said. The only thing they charge extra on is things that are prepackaged, so like soda, because it's not fountain, alcohol, and any prepackaged snacks. A little tip though, one prepackaged snack you can do for free that's included are Mickey bars. So although room service is included in the cost of your cruise, it is recommended that you do tip. We recommend about $1 to $2 per person. So for a family of 4, you're looking at about $4 to $8, depending on what you order, just how good they are, And but we do recommend, because they are working for lower wages, to work on the cruise ship. Number 9 is the movie theater on board.
So aboard the Disney cruise, they have a movie theater that's called the Buena Vista Theater, and it's available on all 4 Disney cruise lines.
So the movie theater does play a lot of blockbusters from Disney, so some of your favorites from Marvel, anything you like, and if it's releasing while you're on the ship, so if it's the premiere of that movie, you can actually see it before anybody on the mainland, which is pretty nice.
That's one of the perks, I think, of Disney, of being able to have that opportunity to preview the movie before it even hits back at your hometown.
So the movie times and the days that they're playing are inside the Disney Navigator, which are on paper format and also on an app, but I believe they're getting rid of the paper navigators. I think they may have already done that, so you just have the app, but that's fine because you can save what you want to do and kind of go there and see your favorites right away.
So our last 2 Disney cruises that we've had the opportunity to go on, we went during Halloween. And during the Halloween cruises, they will do a showing of The Nightmare Before Christmas. They're really special showings. It's not just a movie playing in a movie theater, but they do some 3D effects, special lighting, even fireworks, and it snows in the movie theater. Number 8 is rotational dining.
There are 3 themed dining rooms aboard the ships. Each ship kind of has a different room, but all 4 of the ships have a dining hall called Animator's Palette. There's different things for each of them, different menus for each that kind of fit that theme. So you rotate through each one of these dining rooms. If you happen to go to some of these dining rooms more than once or twice, on the very last night that you're there, you will actually experience something special, especially an Animator's Palette, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite restaurants whenever we're on a Disney cruise. It's just unique, one of a kind that you're really not going to find on any other type of cruise ship.
So when you check in, you will receive a Key to the World card. It will have your information on it. You use it to check in, check off the ship, to buy things, because they don't use credit cards. So you use that for everything, but it also has which dining hall on which day.
What's really neat for Disney is that when you're doing your rotational dining, especially for us as adults, we don't have any children, so it's just us when we're cruising. What Disney will do is put you at a table with other individuals that are around your same age group. The first time we cruised with Disney, we were with friends, and unfortunately we didn't have the same dining rotation with them, so we were paired with other couples that were around our same age group, and some of them were actually on their honeymoon, some of them were married, but what was really neat is that they thought that through about putting us with other people that are within our same age group so that we could relate to each other, and it was just more of a comfortable experience than being at a table with a family of 4 and their kids. So it really allowed for relationships to be built, which we are still friends with some of the couples that we actually had the dining rotation with. So the second time we cruised, kind of the same situation. We were on our honeymoon and we were actually paired with another couple that was on their honeymoon as well. So it was really neat just to kind of go through that experience with them. From what I understand and I've seen from other vloggers, Michael K for one, I believe when you get on the ship, the first thing you want to do is go to guest services and make that request right away that you want to have a dining table for just you and your party. If it's available, they'll make that accommodation, but it's not always guaranteed. So it's best that the moment you get on the ship, go straight to guest services and make that request.
So number 7, water slides. If you're lucky enough to be on the Fantasy, Dream, or Magic, they actually have what is known as the Aqueduct and Aquadunk, depending on which ship you're on.
The Aqueduct is on the Disney Fantasy and the Disney Dream. The water slide is actually a tubular slide that goes completely around the ship and actually extends over on the outside of the ship. We'll go ahead and share the video of that so you guys can see that day while we were on the ship and the experience that I had while on the Aqueduct.
And then on the Disney Magic, they actually have the Aquadunk. So it's a little bit different. You actually stand up and it drops you down, only one person at a time. So no dual riders on that one. But that is it's more of a thrill, immediate thrill, versus the Aqueduct is more just, the actual ride itself.
Number 6, Disney shops. Aboard all 4 ships, there are special stores that sell exclusive merchandise that's Disney Cruise Line only.
Some of these shops are the Mickey's Main Sale, Whitecaps, and the Vista Gallery. Sea treasures on all 4 ships as well.
And on some of the ships as well, they also have Tiffany and Company. So if you want to get your girl a little something special.
I bought everything that was in the store, in my head anyways.
Yeah, there are some really cool merch items that you want to pick up when you're on the Disney Cruise Line. What's really cool as well is that when you do stop at Castaway Cay, they also have Disney merch on there as well that you can purchase that's exclusive that has Castaway Cay on it.
Number 5, meet and greets. All along the ship, through different times, at different places, they have a variety of meet and greets. If your particular cruise that you're selling is themed, such as a Marvel Day at Sea or Star Wars Day at Sea, they will actually have a lot of those characters on as well. So Iron Man, Thor, Darth Vader, all of them. On a general cruise, you have your regulars, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, even Dr. McStuffin is on there, Woody, Buzz Lightyear. Halloween and maritime cruises, you have Santa Claus, you have Jack and Sally, so you can meet all those characters, you can take photos with them. You don't have to buy professional photos even though they look better. You can use your iPhone, they'll be happy enough to take your photo for you.
Number 4 is the adult activities with the MC. So aboard each Disney cruise, there is an MC that comes in to really kind of get the party started. And what's really cool with Disney is that they separate the age groups so that the adults can also experience some fun away from the kids. There's a lot of different clubs that are age specific, like Edge, Vibe, where kids can go. And while they're there, parents also have the opportunity to go to adult activities with the MC. So there's special things that are late at night in the clubs, at the different bars that they can enjoy. And Disney does a really good job of the individuals that they hire because they're extremely comedic, they're personable, they're funny.
Really funny.
Yes. And they're from different areas of the world, which make it really interesting because you have the opportunity to kind of go up to them, talk to them, find out a little bit more about who they are, and build relationships with the people that you're on the cruise with. So it's just a really neat experience. It's something extra that I think makes it really fun for the adults. Most people think that when you go on a Disney cruise, they wonder, why would adults want to go on a Disney cruise that's going to be jam-packed full of kids? But in fact, it's really quite the opposite because Disney does an amazing job of separating the age groups, allowing different activities for all ages, including adults, so that everyone in the family has fun.
Yep.
Bingo!
Bingo! One of my favorite activities. So Disney, unlike other cruise ships, does not have an actual casino on board. Instead, do bingo. So it does cost money to play bingo, but you can win money as well. So we won probably close to $400 playing bingo because we won 2 big prizes, not the jackpot obviously, but we did win quite a bit of money with bingo. One nice thing about it too, although children can't win, they can certainly sit down and play with you and kind of sit by your side. So it's a very family minded activity that you can also win money with. So it's a lot of fun, and I do recommend it on any cruise that you go on at least once. Just try, have some fun. It's a nice relaxing time.
Yeah. The first cruise that we went on, we traveled with some friends, and they're actually the ones that kind of turned us on to it. We didn't try it the first time, but the second time around we cruised with Disney, we were in every single bingo session.
Yeah.
Number 2, fireworks. Aboard the Disney cruise, fireworks is one thing that you're definitely going to find on the ship.
So Disney is very different from other cruise ships. They actually have fireworks not only on the ship, shooting off directly from the ship that you're on, but also inside the ship as well. So inside the theater, during different stage productions. And the reason why Disney can do this, and yes, there might be fireworks on other cruises that you go on, but you're probably seeing them from an island, from another ship that you're not on because of fire hazard. Disney is lucky enough, I guess, to have the patent for compressed air fireworks, so that allows them to be able to shoot these fireworks off because it doesn't create fire. There's no risk, or at least if there is a risk, it's very, very little because it is compressed air fireworks. So other ships don't have that because Disney has an exclusive patent on those fireworks as well.
So while on the Disney cruise, a lot of the Disney cruises are going to have what's called a pirate night, where it's going to have that special night where everyone gets to dress up and have a special evening where they're going to have a fireworks show. There's some other themed cruises such as Star Wars Day at Sea, Marvel, that are also going to incorporate fireworks into their production on that special night. Sometimes, unfortunately, it happens, depending on the weather, if it's raining, if it's wet, they unfortunately will not have a show. Could potentially get postponed, if not, it could get canceled. Number 1, PALO.
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 Tuxie.
Tuxie.
Tuxie. Tuxie, what are you looking
There's
at?
no bugs, buddy.
PALO dining was one of the most amazing experiences ever aboard the Disney cruise.
And all 4 ships do have PALO on it. Disney Dream and the Fantasy have another restaurant as well called Remy. We didn't get to experience Remy. And there's a cat again. There you go. So all 4 ships do have PALO. Disney Dream and Disney Fantasy do have an additional restaurant called Remy. The future ships, they might have PALO Remy at a 3rd restaurant. It really just depends on this cat right here.
Remy and PALO unfortunately aren't included with your Disney cruise. However, you can make a special reservation and there's an additional fee that would be applicable. For PALO, it's $40 a person for the dining experience. And if you want to do a wine pairing, it's $99.
So that's $99. That includes the wine pairing and dinner as well.
Right.
So
they also do have a brunch option that's available, and we've heard some amazing things about that, and that's going to be next on our list to experience.
yes, and that's also $40 as well. For Remy, the cost is actually quite a bit more. It's actually $125 per person for additional costs as well. Everything can be found on the Disney website for those costs. But they're both kind of themed a little bit differently, but they're both experiences that you should at least check out once.
So some of you might be wondering how to make reservations, how soon in advance should you make reservations? Depending on whether you're a first-time cruiser or you're a platinum member or you're a concierge, there's different levels of how soon you can reserve your reservations at both PALO and Remy. If you're a first-time cruiser, you can book your reservation 75 days in advance prior to your check-in.
If you're a silver member, you can actually do it 90 days in advance.
For those of you that are Gold Castaway members, you can reserve up to 105 days in advance.
And then for Platinum and Concierge, 120 days in advance. And all of this correlates to your timing of when you can reserve port excursions and other activities.
It's like you melted or something.
And other activities that you need to reserve for as well.
Alright guys, so we're at the end of this video. We really hope that you enjoyed watching it and learned a little bit more about Disney Cruise Line and some of the things to do aboard the ship. If you guys want to learn more about the Disney Cruise, Disneyland, anything that's Disney related, let us know down below in the comments and we'd love to put another video together for you.
So make sure to like,
share,
and subscribe.
To the Greens Go.
Bye.
There's like the two of, there's like the two of, there's like the two of, they're gold, gold, golden. There's like the two of, there's like the